Have you ever felt stuck, trapped by your circumstances, your health, your recurring negative thoughts, or simply the feeling that life isn't quite what you hoped it would be? Have you ever wondered if there's more to reality than what we perceive with our five senses? What if I told you that the power to dramatically change your health, your finances, your relationships, and your entire experience of life doesn't lie in some external force, but deep within you, waiting to be awakened? Imagine transforming chronic pain into vibrant health. Imagine turning lack into abundance. Imagine experiencing profound states of joy, connection, and insight, not by chance, but by conscious design. This might sound like wishful thinking or something reserved for mystical gurus on mountaintops. But according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his paradigm-shifting book, Becoming Supernatural, How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon, this potential isn't just real, it's your birthright. Dr. Dispenza isn't just a philosopher or a self-help speaker. He's a researcher, a doctor of chiropractic, who delves deep into the fields of neuroscience, epigenetics, how our environment and thoughts influence our genes, and quantum physics. He spent years conducting research at his advanced workshops, mapping brains, measuring heart coherence, and tracking real, verifiable changes in people from all walks of life. His work documents ordinary individuals achieving extraordinary, seemingly supernatural results. But here's the key. Dispenza argues this isn't supernatural in the sense of being beyond nature. It's supernatural in the sense of being beyond the currently accepted norms of what we believe humans are capable of. He presents compelling evidence that we are wired for much more than we realize. We are, quite literally, designed to do the uncommon. So buckle up. In this deep dive summary, we're going to unpack the core ideas of becoming supernatural. We'll explore the fascinating science behind how your thoughts and emotions literally shape your reality. We'll demystify concepts like the quantum field, brainwave states, and heart coherence. Most importantly, we'll outline the practical tools and meditations Dr. Dispenza offers, so you can understand the steps involved in freeing yourself from the past and consciously creating a new, more fulfilling future. By the end of our time together, you won't just have information. You will have a roadmap to understanding your own inner power and the potential you hold to become, well, supernatural. The core message, you are the creator. Let's get straight to the heart of it. The central, revolutionary message of becoming supernatural is this. Your subjective mind, your conscious and unconscious thoughts and feelings has a direct, measurable effect on your objective world, your body, your health, and your life circumstances. You are not merely a passive observer of your reality, you are its active creator. Think about that for a moment. Conventional thinking often tells us the opposite. Our external world dictates our internal state. We feel happy because something good happened. We feel stressed because of external pressures. Dispenza flips this script. He argues, backed by scientific exploration, that by intentionally cultivating specific internal states, elevated thoughts and emotions, we can directly influence our biology and even attract new possibilities from the quantum field of infinite potential. This means you don't have to wait for your external world to change to feel better. You can learn to feel better first, generating emotions like joy, gratitude, or abundance independent of your current circumstances. And according to Dispenza, when you consistently do this, when you change your internal energy, your external world must begin to reflect that change. It's about shifting from a cause and effect model, waiting for an outer cause to create an inner effect, to a causing and effect model, using your inner state to cause an outer effect. This is the transition from victim of circumstance to creator of reality. It's the essence of becoming supernatural. Structured deep dive, unpacking the science of your transformation. Okay, let's break down the key scientific principles and concepts Dr. Dispenza uses to explain how this transformation is possible. Understanding these is crucial for applying the techniques effectively. The thought-feeling loop, why we get stuck. Have you ever noticed how certain negative feelings seem to trigger the same old negative thoughts, and those thoughts just make you feel worse, creating a downward spiral? That's the thought-feeling loop in action, and Dispenza explains it physiologically. How it works. Every thought you think produces biochemical reactions in your brain. These chemicals signal the body, generating feelings or emotions. These emotions, in turn, influence you to think more thoughts consistent with how you're feeling. For example, a fearful thought releases stress hormones, making you feel anxious. That anxiety then makes you scan your environment for more things to be afraid of, generating more fearful thoughts. It becomes a cycle. The body as the unconscious mind. Over time, if you repeatedly experience the same thought-feeling loops like chronic stress, worry, or resentment, your body becomes conditioned to that emotional state. It becomes the familiar baseline. Your cells literally adapt to expect those specific chemical signals. Dispenza famously says, your body becomes the unconscious mind. It doesn't know the difference between an emotion triggered by a real event and one triggered by memory alone. It just reacts chemically. Living in the past. This is why change feels so hard. You might consciously decide to be positive, but your body, addicted to the familiar chemistry of stress or victimhood, sends signals back to the brain demanding those familiar feelings. This keeps you anchored to your past experiences. You're essentially reliving past emotional states over and over, preventing you from creating a new future. Example, Anna's story. Dispenza shares the powerful story of Anna. She had a good life until her husband suddenly and tragically passed away, leaving her with immense grief, debt, and the stress of raising children alone. She lived in this state of intense survival emotion, grief, fear, anger, depression, for months. Her body became so conditioned to these stress chemicals that her immune system eventually attacked her own nervous system, leaving her paralyzed. Her body was literally living out the emotional trauma of the past. It was only when she attended one of Dr. Dispenza's workshops and learned to break this cycle through meditation, consciously changing her thoughts and feelings, that she began to heal, eventually regaining her ability to walk and transforming her life. This illustrates how deeply our emotional past can impact our physical present if we don't learn to consciously intervene. Breaking this cycle requires becoming aware of your habitual thoughts and feelings and making a conscious choice to think and feel differently, even when the body resists. This is where meditation becomes crucial. Brainwaves, your gateway to the operating system. Our brain isn't just always on in the same way. It operates at different electrical frequencies, known as brainwaves, depending on our state of awareness. Understanding these is key to accessing the subconscious mind for reprogramming. Beta waves. This is your everyday waking consciousness. Your brain is focused on the external world, analyzing, thinking, planning, worrying. Low beta, relaxed awareness, casual conversation. Mid beta, focused attention, learning, problem solving. High beta, stress, anxiety, fear, fight or flight response. Many people live predominantly in high beta due to chronic stress. In this state, the analytical mind is highly active, making it hard to access deeper levels of consciousness. Alpha waves. This is the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. You enter alpha when you're relaxed, calm, daydreaming, or lightly meditating. Creativity flows more easily. Your attention starts to turn inward. Accessing alpha consistently is the first major goal of meditation practice. Theta waves. This is a state of deep relaxation and meditation, often experienced in the twilight zone just before falling asleep or upon waking. The subconscious mind is highly accessible here. This is the state where deep-seated programs, beliefs, and habits reside. Reaching theta allows for significant reprogramming and insight. It's often associated with profound creativity and intuition. Delta waves. These are the slowest brain waves, associated with deep, dreamless sleep. Normally, we are unconscious in delta. However, very advanced meditators can sometimes maintain awareness in this state, associated with deep healing and connection to collective consciousness. Gamma waves. These are the fastest brain waves, associated with peak states of consciousness, intense focus, heightened awareness, mystical experiences, and what Dispenza calls superconsciousness. Gamma waves often occur along with alpha or theta during profound meditative experiences. The goal: coherence and control. The aim of Dispenza's meditations isn't just to reach these slower brainwave states, but to do so consciously and maintain coherence within them. Coherence means the brainwaves are operating in a more organized, synchronized, and harmonious pattern. An incoherent, stressed brain is like a chaotic orchestra. A coherent brain is like a symphony. Meditation trains you to consciously shift from chaotic beta states to coherent alpha and theta states, opening the door to your subconscious operating system where you can rewrite old programs. Heart coherence, the power of elevated emotion. Dispenza places enormous emphasis on the heart, not just the brain. He argues that the heart generates a powerful electromagnetic field, much stronger than the brain's, and plays a critical role in signaling the body and influencing our state of being. Heart rate variability, HRV. This is a measure of time variation between heartbeats. Contrary to what you might think, a healthy heart doesn't beat like a metronome. It has subtle variations. High HRV is associated with good health, resilience, and emotional balance. Low HRV is linked to stress, disease, and negative emotions. Creating coherence. When you experience stress, anger, or frustration, your heart rhythm becomes erratic and disordered, incoherent. When you experience elevated emotions like gratitude, appreciation, compassion, or joy, your heart rhythm becomes smooth, ordered, and harmonious, coherent. The practice. You can consciously create heart coherence. Dispenza teaches techniques involving slowing your breathing and focusing your attention on your heart center while actively cultivating an elevated emotion. You breathe in, drawing energy into your heart. You breathe out, feeling that elevated emotion radiate outwards. Measurable effects. When your heart is coherent, it sends powerful, calming signals to your brain, helping to regulate brain waves and reduce stress hormones. The coherent electromagnetic field generated by your heart extends outward from your body and can even be measured several feet away. This field carries the energetic information of your emotional state. Dispenza suggests this coherent field plays a role in signaling the quantum field and influencing reality. Generating heart coherence is essential for moving the body out of survival mode and into a state of creation and healing. Energy centers. Balancing your body's energy system. Drawing from ancient wisdom traditions like the yogic concept of chakras, Dispenza talks about 7 energy centers aligned along the spine. These centers are associated with specific nerve plexuses, glands, hormones, and emotional energetic themes. The lower 3 centers, survival. First center, root, located at the base of the spine, associated with survival, safety, security, connection to the earth, and the adrenal glands, stress response. Second center, sacral, located below the navel, associated with sexuality, creativity, in a procreative sense, food, relationships, and often holds guilt or shame. Third center, solar plexus, located behind the navel, associated with power, control, self-worth, digestion, and often holds anger, victimhood, or frustration. Dispenza notes many people live predominantly from these lower 3 centers, constantly operating in survival mode, focused on the external environment and basic needs or conflicts. Energy tends to get stuck here due to unresolved emotional issues. The higher 4 centers, creation and connection. Fourth center, heart, located in the center of the chest, associated with love, compassion, gratitude, selflessness, connection, healing, and the thymus gland, immune function. This is the bridge between the lower and upper centers. Heart coherence activates this center. Fifth center, throat, associated with expressing your truth, communication, creativity in an expressive sense, and the thyroid gland. Sixth center, third eye, located between the eyebrows, associated with intuition, insight, imagination, seeing beyond the veil, and the pineal gland. Activating this center is key for accessing mystical states. Seventh center, crown, located at the top of the head, associated with connection to higher consciousness, spirituality, divine intelligence, and the pituitary gland, master gland. Moving the energy. The goal of many of Dispenza's meditations is to consciously draw the energy that is often stuck in the lower three centers, tied up in survival emotions and past experiences, up the spine, the prana tube, into the higher creative and spiritual centers. This involves specific breath work and focused attention. By activating these higher centers, particularly the heart and pineal gland, you shift your perspective from ego-driven survival to selfless creation and connection, opening up new potentials and possibilities. The quantum field, the realm of infinite possibility. This can be one of the most mind-bending concepts, but it's central to Dispenza's model, not empty space. Quantum physics tells us that the empty space around us is actually a vibrant field of energy and information, the quantum field or unified field. It's an invisible realm where all possibilities exist simultaneously as electromagnetic frequencies or potentials. Think of it like an infinite ocean of potential realities. Wave versus particle. In the quantum world, fundamental elements like electrons exist as waves of probability, potential, until they are observed, at which point they collapse into particles, matter, experience. Your consciousness, your focused attention, acts as the observer. Energy and information. Everything in the material world has a specific energy signature, a frequency. The quantum field contains the frequencies of every possible reality. The potential for perfect health, the potential for abundance, the potential for your ideal relationship. Space-time versus time-space. Dispenza distinguishes between space-time, our familiar 3D reality, where space is fixed and time is linear, where we focus on matter and things, and time-space, the quantum realm, where all potentials exist simultaneously, where time is not linear and the focus is on energy and frequency. To create something new, we need to shift our focus from the matter of our current reality, space-time, to the energy of a potential future in the quantum field, time-space. Your electromagnetic signature. As mentioned, your thoughts, electrical charge, and emotions, magnetic charge, create your unique electromagnetic signature. This signature is constantly broadcasting information into the quantum field. If your signature matches your past trauma or current stressful reality, you keep attracting or creating similar experiences. To create a new future, you must change your signature to match the frequency of the desired potential reality that already exists in the quantum field. The generous present moment, your point of power. Why is the present moment so important? It's the only place where you are free from the past and the predictable future. When you are truly present, you disconnect from the thought-feeling loops tied to past experiences. It's the portal to the quantum field. By bringing your awareness fully into the now, often achieved through meditation, by focusing on your breath or the space around you, you detach from the known material world, space-time, and can access the realm of possibility, time-space. Creation happens now. You can't create from the past, it's gone, or the future, it hasn't happened. You lay down the neurological and energetic groundwork for your desired future by embodying it in the present moment through your focused intention and elevated emotion. Dispenza calls it the generous present moment because it's infinitely full of potential. Actionable takeaways, your toolkit for transformation. Understanding science is fascinating, but becoming supernatural is fundamentally a practical guide. Here's a deeper look at the tools Dispenza offers. Master the art of meditation. Meditation isn't just about relaxation. It's the primary training ground for becoming supernatural. It's where you practice controlling your attention, changing your brain waves, accessing your subconscious, creating heart coherence, and interacting with the quantum field. Consistency is key. Daily practice is essential. Even 15 to 20 minutes consistently is more effective than sporadic long sessions. Types of meditations taught. Body part, space awareness. Focusing attention sequentially on different parts of the body and the space around them helps shift focus from the material body to the energy field, quieting the analytical mind and moving into alpha theta. Energy center, tuning. Consciously placing attention on each energy center while using breath work to draw energy up the spine helps balance the centers and move from survival to creation. Reconditioning meditations. Mentally rehearsing a desired future scenario while generating the elevated emotions associated with it. This rewires the brain and conditions the body to the feeling of the future event before it happens. Walking meditations. Applying meditative awareness while walking, helping integrate these states into daily life. Pineal gland activation, third eye. Specific techniques often involving breath holds and focusing energy at the sixth center to potentially enhance intuition and mystical experiences. Kaleidoscope meditation, an advanced technique involving pineal activation aimed at entering sustained gamma brainwave states for profound transformation. Overcoming resistance. Expect resistance. Your body, conditioned to old patterns, will likely rebel. You might feel restless, bored, or have distracting thoughts. This is normal. The key is to gently bring your attention back, again and again, without judgment. Every time you do, you weaken old neural pathways and strengthen new ones. Practical tips. Find a quiet space. Sit upright comfortably to stay awake and allow energy flow. Use an eye mask to minimize light. Consider using instrumental, ambient music without vocals. Dispenza offers suggestions to help induce relaxing brainwave states. Intentionally cultivate elevated emotions. This is non-negotiable in Dispenza's model. Feeling good isn't just a byproduct of creation, it's a prerequisite. Practice feeling gratitude. Spend time each day, especially during meditation, actively feeling gratitude, not just thinking about it, but feeling it in your heart and body. Be grateful for things you have, but crucially, feel gratitude for the future you are creating as if it has already happened. Generate joy, love, awe. Actively recall or imagine experiences that evoke these powerful, high-frequency emotions. Let the feeling wash over you. The more you practice generating these states on command, the more you condition your body to live in them. Feel it now. The quantum field responds to your energy, which is dictated by your feelings. You can't fake it. You have to genuinely embody the emotional state of your desired future. This requires moving beyond the analytical mind. How can I feel abundant when my bank account is empty? And stepping into pure feeling. Break the habit of being yourself. To create something new, you must stop being your old self. Become conscious. Pay attention to your automatic thoughts, reactions, behaviors, and emotional patterns throughout the day. What triggers your stress? What familiar negative thoughts pop up? Awareness is the first step. Interrupt the pattern. When you notice an old pattern emerging, consciously choose a different response. If you usually react with anger, try pausing and breathing. If you usually procrastinate, take one small action immediately. Introduce novelty. Change your routine. Drive a different way to work. Try a new hobby. Eat something different. Read a different genre of book. Novelty literally creates new neural pathways and signals to your brain that change is occurring. It helps you step out of the predictable past and into the unknown potential of the present. Combine clear intention plus elevated emotion. This is the creative formula. Clear intention. Get crystal clear on what you want to create. Write it down. Visualize it. Make it specific. This is the thought part, the electrical signal you send out. Assign it a symbol or letter if helpful for meditation focus. Elevated emotion. Generate the feeling of already having achieved your intention. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the freedom, the love associated with it. This is the feeling part, the magnetic charge that draws the experience to you. The marriage. During meditation, hold your clear intention in your mind while simultaneously generating the elevated emotion in your heart and body. Sustain this combined state. This creates the powerful electromagnetic signature that interacts with the quantum field, aligning you with that potential future. Relatability factor from common to uncommon. Perhaps you're thinking, this sounds amazing, but can I really do this? Dr. Dispenza's answer is a resounding yes. Remember, the book's subtitle is How common people are doing the uncommon. The individuals experiencing profound healings and life transformations at his workshops aren't special gurus. They are teachers, engineers, parents, business people. People just like you and me. They face challenges, debilitating diseases, financial ruin, deep-seated trauma. What changed was their decision to apply these principles consistently. Think about a time you felt completely overwhelmed by stress. That's your body living in survival mode, likely stuck in a thought-feeling loop from the past. Now imagine learning techniques to consciously shift out of that state, calm your nervous system, and feel gratitude even amidst the chaos. That's the journey Dispenza outlines. It's not easy. It requires dedication, discipline, and facing the discomfort of breaking old habits and beliefs. Your body will resist. Your analytical mind will doubt. There will be days when meditation feels like a chore. But Dispenza's work suggests that persistence pays off in ways that can seem miraculous. The key is understanding that these miracles are the result of understandable, repeatable scientific and energetic principles. The potential is inherent within your biology and consciousness. You just need to learn how to access and direct it. Conclusion: your supernatural potential awaits. Becoming supernatural offers a profound shift in perspective. It challenges us to look beyond the limitations of our perceived reality and recognize the immense creative power we hold within our own consciousness, our own energy. It tells us we are not simply biological machines reacting to external stimuli. We are dynamic, energetic beings capable of influencing our health, our well-being, and our life's circumstances through the focused application of our thoughts and emotions. The journey involves becoming intimately familiar with your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, your energy. It requires the discipline of meditation to quiet the noise of the external world and access the subconscious. It demands the courage to feel elevated emotions even when your current reality doesn't seem to warrant them. And it asks for the persistence to break free from the chains of past conditioning. This path isn't about controlling every outcome, but about mastering yourself. It's about evolving your consciousness, healing your body, and stepping into the role of the conscious creator of your life. The tools are available. The potential is within you. The science, as presented by Dr. Dispenza, offers a compelling framework for understanding how it all works. Are you ready to stop living by the programs of the past? Are you ready to explore the vast potential of the present moment? Are you ready to step into the unknown and begin the journey of becoming supernatural? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Dr. Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural. What resonated most with you? Which concept sparked your curiosity or felt most challenging? Share your insights and questions in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation. If you found this summary valuable and insightful, please show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to One Book a Day for more summaries of transformative books, and perhaps share this video with someone you think might benefit from hearing this message. For the complete methodology, detailed scientific explanations, numerous case studies, and specific guided meditation instructions, I highly recommend reading the full book, Becoming Supernatural: How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon. It's a rich resource for anyone serious about personal transformation. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and remember the incredible power that lies within you.